It is one of the hottest shows on the Sci-Fi Network. Yes, people are loving it. Eureka is the name of it, and we have the star, Colin Ferguson, on the show with us. What's up, Colin? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I am doing great, man. The show, my goodness, I know you got to be walking on clouds. People are loving some Eureka, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and it's weird. You know what I mean? Like you do a show, and it's just hard. It's really rare when a show gains some traction. So it's always strange. I'm not accustomed to good things happening.
Now, this show has absolutely exploded since 2006 on the Sci-Fi Network, one of the most popular, actually the most popular show on the Sci-Fi Network. But real quick, for the folks who may just be finding it this season, kind of get us up to speed on what's been going on the show.
All right, well, I'll backtrack. I'll give you sort of what the show's about, and then I'll go into that. The show's about a small town.
Right.
And I guess the difference is that this town is populated with geniuses, and sort of the technology of the town is about 50 years ahead of where it is anywhere else. So my character is the sheriff, and I spend a lot of time making sure that all this scientific advancement isn't mucking up the town.
And now, do they listen to you, though? That's the question.
No, well, you see, my character, on paper, my character is one of the least intelligent people in the town, but I think that my character is the smartest person in the town, and that everyone else is just sort of a lunatic.
There you go. There you go. Now, give us a couple of your favorite, I guess, town residents, the ones that when you see a scene coming up with them, you say, oh, this is going to be interesting. Who are a couple of your favorites?
I love so many of the characters. And I think that's the great thing about the show, is that it's such a huge cast. You have Vincent, the local chef, who can make anything, from anything. You have Fargo, sort of the assistant of my nemesis, who's played by Ed Quinn. That's Nathan Stark.
Right.
And he's sort of the hapless assistant who can't seem to get anything right. There's the Baker brothers, who are a series of clones, and we have these twins who come in and play 6 characters in a scene. So it's really fun. It's a fun show.
Now, how did you come about getting into this show? I mean, was a show like this something that you thought you'd ever really get into? And when you first read the script, did you go, "Oh wow, I got to do this"? Or I mean, tell us a little bit about how you fell into the show.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it was luck. But it's the format of the show is the format that I wanted to do. It's the format that I didn't know if I was going to get to, but it's what I wanted to do.
Right.
Which is sort of I guess they're calling it a dramedy now. Half comedy, half drama.
Right.
It was pilot season, and I went in, and they liked what I did, and I liked what they wrote, and it just happened to work out, so it was great for us.
Man, and of course, now you've done a lot of stuff, and of course, one of the things here I know a lot of folks know you from, including my wife, is Because I Said So. What was it like working with Diane, Keaton, and Mandy Moore?
That was great. I mean, you sort of go into a situation like that thinking, I'm going to let it be what it's going to be, because it's Diane Keaton and it's Mandy Moore, and they're sort of wildly famous, and they're sort of entitled to be what they want to be. But they were so down to earth and so welcoming and so supportive and inclusive with everything they were doing. It actually made for just a great work environment, and it was a great experience. It was really, really fun.
Now, and of course, being on a hit show like this, I know you're a busy guy. You got a lot of time commitments now. A lot of folks, want to talk to you about the show and everything when you're out and about. But what do you like to do, like when the show's not shooting, when you're in hiatus? What kind of hobbies do you enjoy and everything?
I travel. I got a Volkswagen van out back that I'm working on and fixing up.
Nice.
Much to the displeasure of my neighbors. But I travel. This year I'm probably going to go to Bali for a month. Maybe I'll start in Nepal and maybe work my way down.
Cool, man.
But I like to sort of have a backpack and sort of reintroduce myself to different countries.
Very cool. Now, I guess for the folks here, folks here in Southern Kentucky are getting ready to head out, go on vacation. They want to go to an exotic destination, some place that would probably change their life forever. If you had to pick one place, where would you tell them to go?
Wow. I'd say Bali, if you don't want to go that far.
Yeah.
It's the middle of summer. Iceland is a really interesting place to go. It's sort of expensive.
Right.
Going south, if you can get into Cuba, I'd say go to Cuba. On the slide. But if not, there's I love Ecuador. You can go to the Galapagos.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fantastic trip.
Yeah.
And if you like the mountains, I'd say go to Peru for Cusco and Machu Picchu.
Talking to Colin Ferguson, star of the hit TV show on the Sci-Fi Channel, Eureka. It is on tonight. What's tonight's show going to be about? What can we expect?
Tonight's show is, for some reason, people start being able to dream other people's dreams. So they wake up in the morning knowing what their neighbor is dreaming, and it just sort of unhinges the town, and people start, people tearing each other's hair out and stuff like that. So it gets pretty funny.
Yeah, I was going to say, people are seeing what I'm dreaming, man. Oh, man, it might have to be an HBO late night sometimes, you know? Who knows, man? It's crazy stuff.
There's a lot of humiliation this week.
That's right. Hey, what's in your CD player? What are you listening to? What kind of music do you like?
I'm listening to the Hereafter right now. It's a local LA band.
I gotcha. Oh, cool. Are you kind of involved in the local music scene there? Do you get out and support a lot of the local bands and stuff?
Yeah, well, by association. I have a lot of friends who are in the music industry, and so it's always, they say, hey, listen to this, take a listen to that. And that's it's sort of fun. So right now it's the Hereafter. Very cool,
very cool. Give us a real quick, of course, you mentioned earlier Ed Quinn. Who are some of the other great folks you're working with on the show? Give them a shout-out on the radio real quick.
Fantastic. Sally Richardson plays my love interest. Jordan Hinson plays my daughter. Joe Morton from The Terminator plays the town genius.
Cool.
The genius of geniuses.
Yes.
Deborah Ferrantino from Earth 2 is in the show. And the list goes on, actually.
Very cool, man. Hey, Colin, thanks for coming on. Continued best of luck to you. The show is Eureka. It's tonight on the Sci-Fi channel. Fires up this evening. I want everybody to check it out. It's at 8 o'clock tonight here locally in Bowling Green on the Sci-Fi channel. Colin, thanks for coming on. Continued best of luck to you, buddy.
Thank you very much.